Boom. Testing, testing, checking to see nothing I've said is incredibly offensive on this. Nope, it seems to be working. That seems to be working. Let's give myself a like. Right. I'm trying out a new playlist that I found. I don't know how good it'll be. I'm liking the sound though. It's groovy. Anyway, just gonna give it a couple of minutes before I properly start, but how is everyone? How is everyone? How am I sounding? Sounding good? Let me check. I'm just bobbing my head to this. It's great. Wait, give me a second. Just to say a bunch of stuff to see if it works and to see if it's particularly loud. Cool, it's good. By the way, I'm sure there is a way to actually test this stuff without me doing that, but it's the way I figured out, and I'm nothing if not one of those people who just finds a solution and then just sticks to said solution. That's always been me. Sorry, this music's just getting me distracted. Just loving it. I really hope this is actually royalty free. Because if it's not royalty free and this gets copyright struck or whatever the thing is, I'm gonna be really annoyed because this is real fun. Tell you what though, this do I turn it down a bit? You think? Can you properly hear me through it still? I hope so. I really hope so. Just you know what? I'm gonna do just one more check before it hits the 6:30 that I said I'd start at. So I'm just gonna talk like this. It's pretty loud, so it should be heard over it, right? So we'll see what happens. Okay. It sounds like you can hear me over it. But just in case, I'm going to turn it a tiny bit more down. Anyway. How is everyone? How is everyone? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Let's hope I said that I was going to do some Helldivers, but if people are playing it enough that the servers can't handle it, I might not be able to play. You know, it's still insane to me how they're effectively suffering from success, in the sense that they seemingly, from what I've been told, that it would work normally if they had the numbers that they sort of expected. That's slightly worrying that there's just sticking on this security solution thing. Oh, it disappeared. Yeah. Right, let's just give this a nice little switch to the game capture. Hopefully it captures. We'll see. If it doesn't, I'll have to figure out myself. I think I'm gonna have to. Boom. Properties. Not auto. Specific window. This one. Yes. There I am. Boom, I'm here. Everything working? Everything seems to be working. Just a quick check to see that nothing's downloading. Because that would be really annoying if it started downloading something randomly that I hadn't scheduled but they'd schedule. You know, that thing that has happened to me occasionally. I've been like, why is it running badly? And then I've looked, it's like, oh, there's this big download happening now. We're still not getting the minor orders. This is a real shame because they're kind of they give me an idea of what I want to do, you know? Anyway, let's have a look. Where do I want to go? That's liberated, that's liberated, that's liberated. Only this place. Okay. Let's try... We're going to try and hard. I'm not very good. I want to preface this. But I will definitely try. As much as I'd like to do one of these, the defend area ones are fine. But this one that takes 12 minutes, I have a bad feeling about. So I think we'll do this one, and we'll try the Bile Titan first. Because the Bile Titan's going to be the scariest one for me. I'm kind of scared because I'm used to playing on the challenging difficulty on my own. And the challenging difficulty specifically is all about, I think these kinds of missions are instead charges. Because you're not supposed to get charges normally. What's this? That's the extraction zone. So realistically, do I want to do this, then go over to there and to there? Probably. Move there. So we're going to take what I think is now considered the meta. Little portable shield generator, little railgun. I'll bring some Eagle airstrikes, and I'll bring the orbital. I'm not very reliable when it comes to killing Bile Titans. One of those ones where whenever I've fought a Bile Titan before, it's been with, you know, with friends who are actually able to deal with the Bile Titan. So that's going to be quite interesting. I'm also not that good at killing chargers, if I'm being honest. So we'll see how I do. We'll see how I do. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. You know, me saying boop unironically makes it so I'm more likely to succeed. It sounds weird, but I'm not lying. Boom, boom. Bam. A railgun. Thing that'll keep me sane, hopefully. Now let's see what's over here. Nope. Nope. Oh, fuck off. It's my least favorite enemy. That I've been told many times where you're supposed to shoot, and I still proceed to not shoot in that direction. Oh, no. Why did they hear me? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Oh no. What are you doing here? What did I do to hurt you specifically? No, 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 no. Yeah, I worried this would happen because I'm not good at, as I said, reliably killing these, but I knew there'd be more of them.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
Oh, thank you. Oh, great shield. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on. Reload, reload faster. Reload faster. I did it. I actually did it. I know this is going to sound stupid, but that's actually a huge achievement for me. I didn't think I could reliably kill one of those on my own. I was planning on running away. Stims. I was legitimately planning to just run away if I saw one. Because I didn't think I could take one. But the fact I was able to reliably do that, admittedly under not a lot of pressure, with a bunch of like... I made it the easiest I physically could to fight one of them, but I did it. And you'll be on no idea how happy I am to do that. Now, I forget if these are one of those things that you can just throw that at and destroy. But I think that's yeah, that's a charger. So I'm gonna go yeah, never mind, and stay here and hope that this destroys it. It did. Cool. I'm ignoring that then. Boop.
Northeast.
I think there was an enemy that saw me there, but if I, luckily, the robots are a bit more litigious when they follow you. I don't feel like the bugs are. Oh god, there's a bunch of those nursing blimmin' things. I really am not good against those. Anyway, let's talk about what's happened since we last did one of these. So, obviously Monday I did the stream. I thought I did okay. I don't know why, but my luck when I'm playing Hearthstone seems to be just so much worse than when I'm playing off stream. Because I played a bit since then, and I mean I've won a couple. Like, I think I've averaged about the same place, about the 5,000 what's the thing, ELO mark. But I mean I've won a couple, I've lost a lot, but when you compare it to how I was doing on the day where I was getting like 4th place max. Why aren't they dying? You know, I used to use the grenade launcher just for these guys, because I just couldn't reliably defeat them. Whoop. So So being able to kill them with something else is becoming less and less. Like, I had my easy sort of, my easy way of dealing with them, but I was the only one using that weapon. Because the weapon isn't good. And it was only for killing those things. I'd leave everything else to my friends. Which was a bad idea. What I'm trying to say is my friends were good enough that they could carry me. But I was good at running away. I've always been good at running away in games. I don't want this to start becoming like a trauma kind of dump thing. But I'm always pretty good at getting my getaway, so to say. Okay. No. No. Those things, I don't like him. I don't like them. So my friend told me that you're supposed to shoot those in the mouth. But I swear that half the time I shoot them in the mouth and then it doesn't register the hit. At least it feels like that. Oh, there's the Bile Titan. I've got no cooldowns at this point. So I could shoot him. Boop. 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 Oh, no, he's seen me. He's seen me. Not fair. This only works when you don't see me. Okay. Yeah, that hurt. That hurt, and it slowed me. Come on, come on. I'm gonna run out of bullets.
Get some! Get some!
Oh, you blimmin' kidding me. What do we do in this situation? What we do in this situation is we go like this. No, we won. We won. Seven kills? That's a lot of kills, right? 12 seconds! No, 12 seconds is not nearly good enough. Well, that's worrying.
What injury?
Shot him in the leg. Oh, that if I had been smart and thought about it for a second, I would have got that. Get him in the leg again. Nope. I'm not dealing with that.
Last reload. Out of ammo.
Die! Can you
Something.
please die? Hello! Oh god, no, there's more of them. There's more of them. Oh god, I'm doing good, thank you. Well, I'm in a weird situation at the moment, but I'm doing good before that.
Found something.
Is it dead? Is it dead? Why are you not dead?
Bag's empty.
Okay. I mean, that could have been worse, but it could have been better.
Tagging map. Northwest.
We're leaving. I'm doing good, thank you. Sorry, I was in a pretty hectic situation there, so sorry if I didn't reply quick. But I'm sure you can understand. Dealing with a Bile Titan, it's pretty big in this game, and especially on your own, it can be a bit of a problem.
Dropping a pin. Northwest.
Come on. Is there a... Yeah, the complex stratagem plotting. It makes using these... Oh, actually, it'll be worth me taking the extra stuff here. It makes these missions very hard, actually, when you have this complex strategy thing. Damn, I thought I could hit that from here. I didn't know what the range of a railgun is. Frankly, it should have almost no drop and have a ton of range, but I guess that might have been a bit too powerful to do. What about from here? That's closer, right? No, it's not nearly close enough. We're just gonna go in there and melee. We're gonna go in there and melee. Oh.
There's something here.
Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. Oh. I'm getting better at doing it. I'm actually getting better at killing them. Oh, that is actually, it does feel quite good to know that. that it's quite obvious that I'm getting better at it.
You will never destroy our way of life.
God, it takes a full clip.
Bag's empty.
The reason why I was okay with using all that ammo is because there's a bunch here. If we were not exactly hit. Oh, that's not fair. That's too many. No. No, 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 no. Nope. Come on, come on. Show yourself.
Bag's empty.
Are you dead? No, cool. Okay, I saw that spore thrower, or spore spewer, but for the life of me I couldn't see how to... I couldn't shoot it from where I was. I think that's the big reason. Where are you?
Bag's empty.
Oh. When in doubt and near a bunch of loot, just destroy them. What's this? Why can't I pick that up? That feels like that's super credits. I don't know why they're there. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Just casual things right there. Mate, I'd really appreciate you. I don't know if it appeared for you. I have a couple rules in it. One of them is that I would very much like it if people didn't do this. I'm gonna go under the assumption that you read that and you missed that bit, but I'm not a big fan of follow for follow stuff, so mate, I'm going to only follow the people that I in fact know or really like to watch. You know. I hope you understand.
Bag's empty.
Oh! Damn, I got surrounded there. I got surrounded. Right.
Democracy has landed. Bag's empty.
Oh.
Bag's empty.
Oh. I hate these bushes, they just block your blimmin' way. Okay, there's nothing left, right? Okay, I got back my stuff a lot quicker than I expected. That's the boy. That's the big boy. Oh, nope, 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 nope. I keep forgetting that he can then move that. And I just do a quick. Oh. Okay, I'm just straight up empty there. I think I missed that. I think I missed that. I'm panicking. I'm panicking too much. I'm panicking too much. Come on. Go for the breath. I know you want to. Go for the breath. But every time you go for the breath weapon, I'm gonna take a shot at you. Oh, you blimmin'. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Throwing grenade.
Where is it? Where is it? There.
Heading now.
Cool.
North.
Wait, was that another Bile Titan? Did I fire Bile Titan that wasn't the Bile Titan? Well, that changes a lot. That changes a heck of a lot.
Mission at 20 minutes remaining.
No, 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 no. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna die here. Right, okay. Well, I thought this was going pretty well. And frankly, don't get me wrong, I think it's going pretty well.
Joining the fray.
But I'm not sure... I killed that one. So, I guess I'm making my way this way? But first... Let's go. Up, down, left, right, BA start. Up, left, right, do. No, 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 no. You don't see me. You don't see me. My time is now. You don't see me. My time is now. Okay, you see me. What is this? Okay. Right. We need to continue on. We can't go back for those. I'm not gonna go back for those. I know it's bad to lose samples, but I'll be honest. I've always been a sample light kind of person. In the sense that I have many a time left without any blimmin' samples, and in fact, that is my norm to leave without any samples because I die a lot. Is that dude the dude I'm supposed to kill? I sure as hell hope so.
Firing orbital strike.
I hope I've timed that correctly. He's just walking through the fire and the flames. No, 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 no. I hate when I have to shoot those instead of it. Oh, I died. I got one shot. I got one shot. I can't believe that.
Approved. Reinforcements have been launched.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I'm really not good at fighting Bile Titans. I mean, what do I do in this situation? I've got so long on my blimmin' airstrikes and stuff. How do I get a blimmin' arm injury immediately? See, this is the death spiral that I was talking about before. That I think I get into a lot. I'm saying that, as I just normally always have. Where's my stuff? If my stuff is over here, we'll see if I can get it. But look at this! I mean, what am I supposed to do in this situation? If I could run away, it'd be a different story, but there's... I need to kill him.
Reporting to the front.
There's another one! How do I know which one of these is the one I'm supposed to kill?
My life for super art.
What am I supposed to do here?
Fire in the hole.
4, 3, 2... Come on, move forward. That did nothing to him, didn't it? Right,
That's empty.
of course there's another one hidden behind the one that I initially killed. Right, next one. Ooh, sample. I mean, am I going to keep that sample? Probably not. I'm in a situation where Bile Titan can insta-kill me. I think I'm gonna fail this mission. I think I might have to go down to challenging. I thought I could give it a shot, but... I mean... What do I do? Against that guy. Oh. Oh, okay. That's what I do.
Tagging map, east.
Yeah, we're just running. We're just running. I know there's a breach. We're just running. I've done my job for Super Earth. I think I deserve to just have a run. What was that? Has someone joined my game? No, that's the blimmin' extraction thing. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. I've never seen that one before. That's kind of cool.
Sending down equipment package.
Got enemies coming? A bunch of enemies going. Cool. As long as there ain't a Bile Titan or a Charger, I don't feel like I'm screwed.
Say hello to democracy.
Eagle back in the fight.
That's empty.
I'm not really sure what bugs can actually take the signal up. I'm hoping it's like none.
That's empty.
Okay, that's not fair.
What a nice cup of liver.
ETA T-minus 3 minutes.
I love that they get stuck on the blimmin' store.
That's empty.
Nope. No, 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 no. This isn't fair.
Fire in the hole.
You know what? Another one's going in there. You know what? A third one's going in there. If I'm getting a kill every time I'm doing that, then... What the heck has happened there?
For prosperity.
Damn, I had that lull in that I could have possibly done something, and I just sat there. I mean, oh, screw this. That is a lot of enemies. Oh. Ah, I was so close. I technically did. Oh. Oh, okay. I technically survived.
Democracy has landed.
I don't know how.
Throwing grenade.
Oh god, look how many enemies there are. Okay. Well, I'm going to, some people will say hide. I would say strategic, cover. You know, all these attacks are scary. Definitely. And oh, cool. I've been caught. No. Oh, another one. Okay, that time I actually died.
I know our heroes would not have us mourn their loss, but rejoice in their victory.
Well, I mean, I didn't do too badly. I got 2 side objectives. I killed, I think, maybe 1 or 2 outposts. You know, I technically didn't win, but I kind of like challenging myself on these kinds of missions. Anyway, getting back to what happened before I panicked constantly. So, Monday we had the Hearthstone stream, as I said. I've done a lot better since playing. Wednesday we did the, Rogue Trader stream, and that one was... I've been having a lot of fun just doing the sort of wild exploration stuff. I don't know if it's very good watching experience, because it's not the main story.
Perhaps those mindless machines will think twice before attempting anything.
But I've been having a lot of fun with it. And I think that there's been some little interesting stories, and there's been kind of like gimmicks to each of the areas. It's like you're fighting very small boss fights constantly. So I think I'll move from here to there to this. Maybe. I don't know if I'll go for this one. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with them. I think I'm gonna take Napalm and this because I don't think I need Precision. Precision is for the higher ups. I actually don't think people take Precision Strike a lot. I think they take Eagle Strike and they take like something to kill big dudes, like a orbital laser or something. But yeah, we did a bit of Rogue Trader. I've been having, and it's been fun. I haven't noticed the big update that came through, but they were like really hyping up this update because they were like, they gave it a trailer and everything. Now, admittedly, it wasn't one of those like incredibly in-depth trailers, but we're gonna hide on this side so that the charger doesn't see us.
Dropping a pin.
Because I don't want to deal with the charger, even though I have gotten pretty good at dealing with the charger. But it was, they had hyped it up a lot, and then like, am I gonna say there was nothing in it? No,
Something here.
I noticed that the order thing had changed, and that might not even change, and it could just have been me, but it felt like it changed. so that you couldn't just spam orders on one person, which I guess the logic was you made someone really powerful and then you spammed a load of orders on them. Why were these two enemies? Why are these two enemies? Are they down here? No! Oh, blimmin' heck.
Bag's empty.
Blimmin' heck. What are you doing, Jack? I knew a charger would appear. Why couldn't it be like a blimmin' brute commander or whatever they're called? And that's why I call it one of the reasons it carries me.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
You know what? I should have chucked a napalm down there instead. Because it would have been constant damage on these smaller things. Jesus, there's a lot of these enemies. Get up, get up. What? Okay, that was just... That's... I feel bad on myself there.
Joining the fray.
I feel like that's just a rookie mistake.
Get some! Get some!
That's a proper rookie mistake. I mean, it's very lucky that this guy got stuck. We're very lucky that he got stuck, or else that dude would have been a lot more of a problem. I think
Tagging now. East.
it's obvious, but my biggest problem is dealing with those things reliably. And also doing a group of these and not blimmin' dying. Fuck, I'm falling behind here. I am falling properly behind. I don't know what's changed. I don't know what's making it so that I'm having this big of a problem against what is effectively like a little scrub unit. I mean, I don't know how I deal with this without the things that I've learned how to fight it with. How am I supposed to beat that? Without my my pack. And those guys just... Okay, this isn't a great start. I probably will move it down to a lower difficulty, just because
Joining the
I want to still be having fun with this, right? And I am not gonna have fun if I'm just repeatedly destroyed by a charger that's just running towards me right now. I don't know. I'm not reliable at dodging them. I'm not reliable at killing them. I don't think I'm that reliable when it comes to what's the word? I'm not reliable when it comes to killing them in the first place. And I really don't know what to do when I don't have the weapons to hurt them. Like, I assume there is a way I can deal with them that doesn't involve having the railgun and stuff. But for the life of me, I couldn't tell you what they were. I couldn't tell you for the life of me what I'm supposed to do in those situations, you know? Nope. Why is... Oh, fuck. And it doesn't help that my keyboard's not the best.
How'd you like the taste of
I'm not the kind of person that normally like goes, oh, it's my keyboard, but I will say it does freeze up occasionally. Is it the reason is it the only reason I'm losing? No. Okay, having 2 eagle, I didn't realize having 2 eagle supplies would do this. I didn't realize that killing 23 of them would still have a large group coming after me. What can you do? What can I do? What? Okay, game. Okay, well that was completely not my fault. My keyboard froze. Or my game fucked up. I don't know which one it was, but oh, that's really annoying. Because I was just standing there for a couple seconds.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
It's things like that that like I still have fun playing it. It lessens the fun when I'm in a situation where I'm getting screwed over because of things that I can control.
Freedom never sleeps!
Like if I had died there, like then, sure. Oh, I hoped that would hit.
Bag's empty.
But it's things like that where I've pressed the button and I know I've pressed the button.
Deploying equipment package.
And I'm just sitting there going, well, I pressed the button and nothing's happened because my game's lagging.
Bag's empty.
Cool. I need to get round you guys. Sorry, I'm very sorry. Can I come? Just let me just pass it. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't deal with these.
Reinforcements on the way.
Reporting to the front.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish the whole thing if I survive. But if I don't survive, I mean, I'm just going to lower the difficulty. You know,
Have a taste of democracy!
it's one thing thinking you can do it, and there's another thing trying it and finding out you can't. And I know my limits.
Last three.
I know my limits.
How'd you like to taste some freedom? Throwing grenade. Out of ammo.
Fuck, I'm also out of ammo. Well,
Bag's empty. How about a nice cup of liver tea?
okay. Oh, okay. Come on, game. Come on, game.
Send back 30 minutes remaining.
Let's just quickly use this. Why not? It's right here. Now people will say, well, hold on a second, you didn't get these, so how can you say anything? Well, my answer to that would be, well, also I died before I could get to them.
Heroes will be remembered.
So, well, like, I think with a combination of me not being able to figure out, me not being able to do that, which I thought I could with that first one, because I was doing okay. Yeah, I'll lower the difficulty. 0%.
Funding approved.
But yeah, we did some Road Trader. Road Trader was real fun. after that, I've played a couple things. I've played a bit of cassette beasts. Cassette beasts. Sorry, not cassette beasts. Beats. BEAT.
The enemy is attempting to
S?
seize one of our planets. We must join the defense.
Give me a second.
The attack.
Cool.
Brazen
Right.
attacks
Just
within
wanted
our
to check.
domain. We must respond immediately.
Right. I played a bit of that. That was pretty fun. I'll be honest. Is it fighting
This
charges
operation
this
is
time
no
around?
longer vital.
No, it's still
We must
Bile Titan.
redirect our
Okay. Yeah, I'll try on challenging.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
So I played a bit of that, which is pretty interesting. I didn't want to call it a Pokemon-like because
No thrusters.
it does a lot of things different that you could arguably put it in the category of like... You could put it in the category of like the Final Fantasy games and stuff, in the sense that, at least for me, I found it to be... It had a lot of mechanics that you would never expect from a Pokemon-style game. But effectively what it is you're just found into... You're like sent into this world from presumably just regular Earth. But then everyone here has also been sent here, like, randomly. But they're all from seemingly different, like, versions of Earth. Because everybody has, like, different,
Go now and shoot you fall. Remember this.
different, like, interpretations of the, like, like, slight changes to the history of their world. And so, and which includes like other races and stuff. So you have situations where like
Southwest.
one of them will talk about like the elven and human, or like elven and dwarven like peace treaty, but it'll talk about it as if it was like this stopped World War II between X and Y.
Orbital strike incoming.
3, 2. Come on, come on, come on. 1. No, okay. I had to try. Okay, let's do this the regular way then. Oh, it's just dead. So everyone's from this world, and they're making their own area, right? They're making their own civilization here, because no one knows how to get out of this area. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I can't believe I failed at that. I can't believe there's another blimmin' charger. I mean, for goodness sake. Fucking hell. Sorry for the swearing, but it's just... I'm really not used to there being this many blimmin' enemies. Like, it's just constant. A constant stream of enemies.
Of democracy. Bag's empty.
I mean, just look at this. Like, I killed those enemies, and there's just another set of enemies coming. I think that maybe I need to stop bringing, like, the turret. I know a lot of my friends bring it.
Freedom forever.
But anyway, yeah, it's quite cool, because they're sort of making their own world in there. And you come into this world, and you're like, you know, they're telling you about all this stuff, and you're like, oh, okay, this seems insane. I want to get home. And they're like, well, join the club, because everybody blooming wants to go home.
Hellbound request approved.
And just, it's it's an interesting premise, just in heavenly, that whole idea. But then also it's like, what gets me is the idea of it, which is effectively like Pokemon, except in the logic of this game is that you become that thing. So you become the Pokemon you scanned, and they're all on old style cassettes. So that's why it's got its name, right? That's dead, right? Yeah, it's dead. Cool.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to
Hello, bug outpost. Hello, bug outpost. Okay, what the fuck?
How'd you like the taste of freedom? Bag's empty.
So, but the cool thing about it is, for one, every fight is a double battle, which I've always found the double battles in Pokemon and stuff to be the more interesting parts of it. But everything's a double battle, which is really cool. Oh, there's another hole here. Well, what is that? Did it eat the... I didn't know it could do that. Everything's a double battle, as I said before, which is really cool. But did that not destroy the... What happened to my Hell Bomb? I left assuming that was just going to kill it. Did it not kill it? Did I not activate it? That's a bit weird. Anyway, yeah, so it's all double battles, and you also have this sort of like Persona-esque, I guess you could call it like a social link system that I quite like. Also, so you're getting used to these characters you meet along the way, and obviously the closer you get with them, the more powerful they get. They have more of like, it's more of a flat,
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
it's more of a flat system in this one, where it just boosts your damage with them. But also they have this cool other bit of other mechanic in it, which is like, okay, is this gonna... Okay, cool. They've got this cool other mechanic, which...
Map, northwest.
The whole point of it is, you know how, like, a lot of RPGs, and this is why I compare it to, like, Final Fantasy and stuff, you know how there's, like, a limit break that, that you can normally activate, and it's normally some really blimmin' powerful move, but you've got to either, like, hit a certain amount of time or get hit a certain amount of time for the limit break to sort of like the bar to go up. Well, their logic is, their like version of that is, it's a limit break, but you keep it like between battles. So I don't think that's like a particularly unique thing. I think there's a fair amount of other games that do that. But their idea is like, you've got a certain amount of action points, and you gain a certain amount of action points every turn. But you can only do one action. The action points are for like, you know, things that cost more normally do like more damage or have an additional effect to it or something, right? And so they have this whole thing where instead of limit breaking, what you do is you fuse with the other sort of like companion with you, and your character then becomes a fusion of those two monsters you're inhibiting. You're like both becoming at that point. And although you technically get one less action because you and your friend don't get to act, it's just one person now, one character. What? What you do get is you get access to... Obviously, you do a load more damage. You do a load more damage, for one. And for two, you,
Throwing grenade.
People have been blocked. My... So in addition to the...
Have a taste of democracy.
I'm very surprised I killed all of them without them alerting anyone. So in addition to the... I want to check all of these before I check that.
Pin, northwest.
So in addition to you getting more action points every turn, to compensate for the fact you don't get to effective, you go from 2 turns to 1 turn. Also, all of your damage increases, and you'd think like, well, that doesn't seem like that much of a buff because you're losing that extra turn. But with the way that they sort of scale stuff, the way they scale stuff, you actually find that a lot of the time, you are wanting the fusion over anything else because you're sorry, I'm trying to think and also do this, because the higher up, like the things that cost more AP, you can do those, and you can do them like on a turn where you don't have to waste it, like doing an attack that does 0 AP, that costs 0 AP, that's just a basic attack. Gotta think of it like, imagine that you clicked tackle, even though tackle isn't your most powerful move. But in the process of clicking tackle,
Found something.
because you clicked tackle instead of your more powerful move, your next turn, you get a much more powerful attack. Right? That's sort of the logic. I think it's a really cool idea. And so obviously they also have all the typing that you'd expect from, frankly, any game, not even just a Pokemon game. You've got all the typing stuff. So like, you know, this, but okay. I guess I have a bit of a death spiral that keeps happening to me. But yeah, so you've got like, okay, this is weak to this, right? Like you'd normally get in a Pokemon thing. But the thing they change is that when you do an attack on another person, it doesn't do. I don't even think it does more damage. Like you'd expect it to be. Because of this, it does more damage. I don't see a Bile Titan there, so I'm gonna check there.
Southwest.
But what actually happens is that it'll put some effect on them. So maybe they'll put an effect on it where it'll drain them. So that actually instead of gaining 2 AP a turn, they gain 1 AP a turn. So it's not doing more damage, and so you're not instantly destroyed if you fight something that's got more like... It's got the typing on you. But it's severely weakening you, right? Yeah, I didn't die. I thought he did. And so it, for me at the very least, it has this really interesting thing going with it. Where, at least for me, it feels like it has a lot more depth in it. So, for example, like, I'm not explaining this the best, right? But imagine this. Imagine there's a type in it called, there was a type in it called, I think it's called Earth.
Bag's empty.
I think it's Earth typing that does this. But the typing behind it, the whole shtick with it is, you hit Earth, a fire thing onto an Earth thing, and you're like, oh, well, that's not going to do anything. Well, it may not be the obvious typing, but in their logic is, well, Earth is kind of like sand, and when you expose sand to heat, what happens? It turns into glass. And so you get this sort of like weakness that's put on them, because they have the glass-like status. It's like, I've never seen that stuff before. And then you can sort of like stack the statuses in a way that means that you can have this weird amalgam of like statuses that go, okay, I'm gonna hit him with this ability to glass him, and then I'm gonna hit him with this ability to shatter the glass to do extra damage.
Found something.
And I'm saying all this stuff, and it is cool. Am I able to use all of them in actual combat? No. Also, almost every enemy, and you, every sort of like creature, gets access to this. Gets access to this very weird ability. So the logic is here, right? Everything gets substitute. Now, if you've played Pokemon before, you know what the move Substitute does. It's a pretty well-known move. You sacrifice a bunch of your health. I think about like 20% of your health. And then, for that 20% health, you're getting yourself a shield that protects you from like a significant attack. So something that would hurt you.
Sending down equipment package.
Right. Ow. I'm not good at multitasking here. Yep. Die!
Bag's empty.
Why is this thing not dying? How many shots do I have to shoot into it to kill it? Look at this thing! He's duck, dodge, dive, duck. He's doing all the D's. Kept on blimmin' dying! I swear you could heard this thing before. Please, 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 please.
Freedom never sleeps.
I didn't expect myself to be spending so much time trying to kill this thing. This thing that is bleeding. Seemingly it's on its last legs. but is able to... Okay, I wanted to drop it there, so screw you. How are you alive? What are they making these Bile Titans out of? Jesus. We're leaving. We found the difficulty that I can reliably play on. But yeah, so everybody has this. Sacrifice 20% of your health. And then you put whatever element you are, you put a wall of that element in front of you. Or your ally, if it's when you're doing the double teaming, because it's always double team, right? And the whole point of it is, if you're going to take damage, it hits that shield instead. And there's 3 users on that shield. And so you can strategically plan to put this this sort of like decoy down that'll take the hits. But what's more important, and what's a big part of the whole thing, is that if for whatever reason the thing that hits you is something that you're weak to, so let's say you had a grass type. I don't even know if there are. No, there is definitely plant types. If you're a plant type and the thing that hit you is a fire move, then immediately that it just breaks the wall, right? So it's little things like this that make me feel like, although I'm not going to be as good at using these particular abilities, like I don't think I'm going to be that good at figuring out how to use the status effects. I'm the person that's fine with them telling me what everything does and telling me, hey, this is good to use here.
Don't you like the taste of freedom?
Why? Why are you behind me? Huh? Why not come at me face to face like a true person? When was the last time you saw me using a shield, except for the technical shield that I have on all blimmin' times because I'm a coward? Huh? Huh? Other than this shield, what other shield do I use? Oh, perfect. You want to join the group as well. I thought I could run through the fire. That's arguably my own fault. And by arguably, I mean 100% it was my own fault. I gotta say, I'm liking this music. Can't deny it. What do you want? Hey? What do you want? Stay away from me. Don't charge at me. I know it's your name. Don't charge at me. Okay, look at me. Look at me. You do that again, I'm not going to be happy.
Fire in the hole.
So yeah, like you've got this whole mechanics of the fusing that comes up, like it's probably coming up maybe once every four fights. So you are gonna use it a lot. Then you have the whole different status effects. Instead of the straight up just damage increase, it's like, no, it's not a damage increase. It's a slight damage increase plus this extra thing. And you can put the reverse on them. So if you hit them with something that they're strong against, they'll get a buff of some kind. So I've had situations where I've been hitting an enemy with the only attacks I have, and they've I've actually been increasing how much AP they get every turn. But I was in a situation where there was nothing I could do. I think it's a really, really good game. I'm one of those people that is put off stuff very easily as soon as there's like slight difficulty. And that game has very small puzzles that I'm not very good at dealing with. And so as soon as those puzzles come up, I kind of like they kind of have a Zelda-esque like puzzle system in there, although they're not as complicated, at least at the point I had of Zelda. And so I immediately was just like, nah, I'm good, you know, that kind of stuff. I think it's a really good game, and
Lots of enemies killed.
one of the big things with it that I think it's kind of like an underrated quality of of a game that will make me in the modern day get quite happy for it, is that it doesn't take a blimmin' age to download, which I think is a big thing that I've definitely got really annoyed with before. That I've just been sitting there and going, how long do I have to wait for this? A day and a half? Nah, I'm good. Like, I don't have the best internet. Like, I don't think my internet's incredible, but it's reliable, and it allows me to play games. So I think of it as at least being close to the average, if not being slightly higher than that, because I'm on fiber optic. But when I look at that, I just go, Jesus, this is a big thing. This is like, do I go for this one? It gives me a bit more XP, but I don't care about XP. Fuck XP. Yeah, so I think it's a very, very good game. That I don't feel like I saw much hype around it when it came out, because it's been out for a while, right? This isn't a particularly new game. One of my friends suggested me playing it, and I decided to just give it a go. But yeah. I think it's a very good game, and I think people should give it a try. But I'm sorry that I'm using the same builds over and over again, but they're my crutch. Like, I'm not going to lie and say that they're not. They are 100% just the crutch that like allows me to kind of just play the game. Because when I'm on my own, at the very least, I'm not very good at reliably killing anything, really. Are you blimmin' kidding me? Why? Why, Delilah?
Bag's empty. Get some! Get some!
Okay, enemies, walk through the fire and the flames, and come meet Liberty. That's the name of my gun. I named it Liberty. Okay. Okay. I could have gone worse. Could have gone better.
Bag's empty.
I could have hit every enemy there so I didn't have to deal with that wave. God, I was watching some, like, high up people play this. You know, people who are playing on, like, suicide difficulty and stuff. They're insane. The amount of, like, reliability they can kill like chargers are like not. I can't reliably kill at this point, right? You've seen it. They can reliably kill them. Bile Titans. There's a couple that'll spawn at an outpost, you know, or like they'll come out of like a blimmin'. They'll come out of one of those holes that you just missed a single guy, and they've called for reinforcements, and they'll summon those. Like it's insane that like the level that they appear. These enemies that I consider like
Bag's empty.
end game scary, like effectively bosses, they're taking out as if
Don't you like the taste of freedom? Bag's empty.
they're taking out as if it's nothing, right? Like this guy, they're like, sure, there's one here, I don't blimmin' care. I have to kill like 3 of them. The idea that they can reliably not just dodge, but kill all of these guys is insane to me. And I've seen how you can do it in theory. Like, I've seen it in practice as like my friends. I'm not gonna go and say that they're like top, like masters at their craft, but they're damn good at the game.
Helldivers never die. Say hello to democracy.
And I've seen how they deal with these enemies, and in theory, I can do it. I think that the difference is that I don't snap to enemies like weak spots as easy. One of the reasons I use the shotgun, not just because it's one of the best, if not the best weapon. It's also that it, you know, I know for a fact that if I shoot in a general direction, I'm probably going to hit. We're gonna get this first. Come on, come on. Okay, screw this. And screw you. But yeah, it's I've seen how they do it, and it's insane. I'm the kind of person that when my friends are playing on those difficulties, I'm the one that stays sort of behind to revive them. I'm trying to work on it though, and it's kind of the whole point of this. Like, obviously, it's I'm not trying to like deviate from what this at the end of the day has always been, which is just chilling out, playing something for comfort, right? One of those, it's Monday, I want to play something that is not going to hugely stress me out. But
Dropping a pin. No
I am also hoping that I can sort of, through playing this game enough, I can at least gain some skills to play on at a higher level. Now, is it going to be... Am I going to be playing at a higher level when everybody stopped playing the blimmin' game? Almost certainly, right? I mean, I just found out today from one of my friends who's been playing it, that you can there's actually a cap on samples. That's something I'd never see. You know, I don't think I'd ever get to that point. But I just bloody love it. Like, the game is really, really good. The loop, the gameplay loop is so fun. The whole idea behind it is really fun. I've always been a fan of, like, I guess horde shooters, although you can make an argument this isn't really a horde shooter. But I sort of put it in a very similar category of you versus a lot of blimmin' AI. And you do, especially on the higher difficulties, get... Are they following me? Yeah, they are. Okay.
Attack underway.
At a higher difficulty, you do get the,
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
you do get like the large groups, especially on these kinds of modes. You get the large groups.
Bag's empty.
You get the large groups that feel like a proper horde, right? So I think it can be put into that category. But then again, I also put it on the category of like Left 4 Dead style games, right? Games that that you have it's an objective and you're dealing with a load of hordes where you get from A to B.
Bag's empty.
I think the only difference I've put from this and the Left 4 Dead games is that the Left 4 Dead games are very linear. And this is true for like the games that are very similar to that. So like I put like
You will never destroy our way of
something
life.
like Vermintide or something. That game is very similar to these. The difference being that, again, they also have a very linear sort of thing going with them. Whereas this one, I'm not going to say it's like 100% open. It's not like an open world game, but it does. It does have like an open map,
Bag's
right?
empty.
Which I think is worth bringing up.
Fire in the hole.
Sending down equipment package.
Out of ammo.
Firing orbital strike.
Because it makes it different enough. And I think
Super Earth's finest back in action.
I think what's interesting about this that I think is brought up a lot, and I brought this up last time I played this as well, but it showed that how much a change of
Have a taste of democracy.
what would be the word? Like I guess a change of perspective in like the literal sense. Like this game is completely different as a feel for a game than the first one was. The first one felt like kind of like an arcadey style game, right? No. Cool. Thank you. It was like an arcade style game where you were top down dealing with a bunch of aliens, but it never felt like you were in the game. I never felt like there was any huge...
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
Like the charges have been the same, right? So there was a form of dodging, but it wasn't to the level.
How about a nice cup of liberty?
It wasn't nearly to the level that this game has it, where I think to a certain extent
Never destroy our
the
way of
scale
life.
of this
Bag's empty.
makes it so that you have a lot more maneuverability. It's a more of a 3D plane. That you can sort of explore, and you can, you know, have situations where you have the high ground on a bunch of enemies. Okay, we're killing that one. Yeah, cool, we're out of there.
Velvet line of freedom. Extract when ready.
Bag's empty.
I think this gun's really good, but damn does it go through ammo quickly. But yeah, I've brought this up over and over again, but the changing in perspective, it's something that I've seen happen now twice, and both times I think it has increased the popularity of the game by a decent amount. I think, as much as I believe that Risk of Rain 1 was better, Risk of Rain 2 I think it was more popular, and I think it's very similar to that in this as well. I mean, this one definitely was more popular, and I think of this one as being a definite improvement in the sort of art, in like the general feel of the game. It also helps that they took out, in my opinion, the most annoying of the enemies. Now don't get me wrong, they could add them again, and maybe it's less annoying when you got it in this sort of way. Because there definitely are enemies that I feel like were scarier before that aren't scary anymore. Not the Charger, obviously. The Charger's still as scary as it's always been. I mean, he literally just destroyed a building. If anything, like, part of the appeal of this game, and what I sort of bring up occasionally, is the, like, that would have never, the amount of, like, destruction and carnage that would appear from, like, a Charger going through a land, only really, I feel like, is obviously seen when oh, you motherfucker. It's only obviously seen when you are at this perspective. When you're sitting here and you're like, oh god, look how big that guy is. Look at the destruction he's doing. Also, the fact that there is like a first person like gun animation for reloading on every blimmin' gun. I learned about this today. That's insane. The amount of work that they had to have put in to do that. Like, that's pretty impressive. Like, hats off to them for that. Absolutely hats off to them for doing that. So yeah, this is probably my level of difficulty. You're probably wondering, why aren't I playing the other faction? Simple answer is, I'm even worse against the other faction. Like, the other faction are the robots, and if you don't know the problem with them, is that all of them have guns. Most of them have guns. The basic unit has guns. Outstanding. I only got fucking 2 stars! They're calling it outstanding. But yeah, they all have guns, and so they can all shoot you and destroy your shield. In addition, they never let up. You know, occasionally I would sort of run away from the enemies, and it wouldn't be too bad. You can't do that with them. It's impossible. You can't do that with them. Clap, 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 clap. Fist bump. You know, the reason I decided I was going to play this was because I saw my friend playing it on his stream, And immediately it had that visceral feeling of like, gosh, I want to play that as well. You know, which I think it's very rare to see that kind of sort of like visceral feeling to come through. That's a pretty cool helmet. That's a pretty cool helmet as well, though. That I don't care for. Yeah, that sort of visceral feeling is... I've been getting it for a couple games, but it's very fun. Very fun to have that feeling.
Where will you strike first?
This person, it's not having a problem with that. Defense missions are, especially against the bugs, are by far the easiest mission. It's kind of insane how easy it is. It's... If I could show it off, I would, but there's a rock that you can go on in most maps that just allows you to just sort of trivialize fights. Oh, that map's gonna be tricky. And that map is gonna be annoying, because I'm gonna have to double back on myself. What else is there? Let's see. Emergency extraction. That's not horrendous. Geological survey. It's in an annoying position, but... Damn, that's an annoying position. That one's probably better. I'm gonna go for this one. Let's just get the most annoying one out of the way. I'm convinced, by the way, that this dude is the same, the guy that's in Destiny 2. You know, the main, like, he's the leader of the Guardian, like the... I've never played Destiny 2, but I've seen stuff about it. He's the guy who's like the main, like, NPC guy. He is the sort of the dude that you go to for all of the talks and stuff. You know how there's like leaders of each of the factions? He was the leader of like the I can tank a lot of hits faction. I don't remember his name, but it feels like it's the same voice actor. And it works. It very much works. I like how it implies that there'll be calmer periods. I'm playing on blimmin' challenging, and there's never a real calming period for me. Can't imagine how it is on blimmin'... on like solo blimmin' suicide missions. I heard from my friend that the way he goes about them is he just... Effectively all he does is he ignores everything. It's like... He goes full stealth mode, and I can see the logic behind that. They can call it. And as you can see, these are the green versions of them. As if you needed to make them any more annoying. As if the basic ones weren't annoying on their own. As you can see, already I've used a lot of my blimmin'
Bag's empty.
of my supply with it.
Get some! Get some!
It's one of those things where, like, if I had friends with me, I think there's a chance that I would take, like, something to deal with the chaff, and maybe that's just my job, is to deal with the chaff, you know, that kind of thing. Like, I deal with all the small dudes, they deal with the bigger dudes with the railgun. Bada bing, bada boom. I have something there that I can do that I feel like I can reliably do. So I can press a button and mow down a bunch of them. Don't get me wrong, I can easily do that. Boop, 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 and boom, done. And this isn't one of those ones that I have to pick up and travel around. Oh god, it is. Okay, I'm still gonna go for the secondary objective. It may be a suicide mission to do it, but I am going to do it. Because, I guess I've decided that I don't like what I'm doing with myself here. I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why I decided to do this, but it's the decision I've made, and I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to avoid that. I'm very well happy never dealing with a charger ever again. And was that realistic? Of course not. There's going to be a bunch of them. I'm probably going to activate a bug nest right about now, and it's going to summon a bunch of them. You can't see me! Fuck off. You can't see me either. Don't follow me. Well, I don't like that there's a stalker nest near here. I don't like that at all. There it is. I'm dealing with that as soon as possible then. Wait, am I gonna die? No. Where's the other one? I'm not dealing with stalkers constantly attacking me. Where's the other nest? Come on, it's supposed to be a... There it is. Boop. I'm not dealing with that. There's a lot of things I'll deal with. Stalkers, really annoying. They have a bunch of health. They might have fixed that because they had an insane amount of health, and it felt like that this pistol insta-killed them then. But they got a lot of health normally, and they're a bit of a dingus to fight.
Orbital strike incoming.
3, 2, 1. Did I kill it?
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back
Last
shortly.
reload.
That feels like I killed it. It's not dead. It's not dead. What a shame. You know what? Die. The fact that I didn't die is really annoying. I really need to get better at judging distances. I think that's a big problem for me. where I think a lot of the time... What the... How did you get around me like that? You were completely silent. No, there's... No, 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 no. I'm sorry, that this was bullshit. They got back. How the hell did they find me? And how the hell did they get so many people so close to me without me even noticing a single one of them? That was insane. I kind of knew as soon as they had done that I was probably dead. Where's the, It's over here somewhere. It's there. Are you kidding me? Did it get it? Of course it didn't. Of course it didn't. Why would it get it? So you can either destroy this thing, right? Or you can go through this long rigmarole of doing this.
Dropping a pin. What?
Which, you can guess which one I would prefer to do. Boom. Thank you. I definitely thought that just a random, like, bit of... What the fuck is... That's not a normal group! Well, like, there's no tomorrow! Well, like, there's no tomorrow! But yeah, I've had a lot of good times in the first game. The first game was kind of like a... I thought it did a decent... I thought it did decently well, and for all accounts, I think it did, but not to the level of this, obviously. Can you see me? Can you see me? You saw me. Okay, well, you didn't react, so I'm just gonna leave. Yeah. I'm thinking of trying out the new... Because I've got the Game Pass, right, and it gives me access to a bunch of games that, I'll be honest, I probably would never play normally. But if you make them free, I'll give them a shot, right? Why not? So why I think demos are coming back, like as a sort of aside to it. I think one of the big reasons that demos are coming back is because people are realizing very quickly that it's like, with all these big companies that will come out with a game and it'll be, you know, it'll cost like 70 quid, and then they'll just play it and they'll be like, this wasn't that good. You know, it's... Hold on a second. I've spent however many quid on this game, and it's okay at best, you know? People are increasingly wanting to at least try the game before paying these exorbitant amounts of money, right? And because of that, I think both demos and the like Game Pass has come around, because I don't think I'd ever buy the Tales of Arise game, right? It's not the most highly rated Tales of game. I've never been particularly good at the... I've never been particularly fond of games that... like RPGs where it's more like you need reaction speed, because I've never been good at
Bag's empty.
reaction times.
Unleashing democracy.
And so, I don't think I'd spend
Eagle 1 rearming.
the however many it would take to play that, like however much it would be. I'm guessing like 40-50 quid. I would never spend that money. But if you give me an option to play it for free and give it a shot, you know, and hopefully they get a good, they've got like a good deal where they're getting a decent amount of money for doing this. But it's made me, it's the reason I play Cassette Beasts. I think it's right there. I think I've nailed that. Let's have a look. Okay, that was a mistake, and I will probably do that again. Oh, how close was I? Completely off. It's the other way around. It's fine, it's this way but on the other side. I'm always surprised when they survive more than one shot. I thought the basic dudes died to one shot. Makes me a bit disappointed, actually. But yeah, I thought I'd give it a try. I mean, I tried one of the other Tales games, and I think very early, I give it a college try, right? But I think once I've looked at it and gone, oh, this game's too fast for me, that I can't help but notice that the enemies, they're doing moves and I'm supposed to do these moves that I can't really even do when they're giving me the time of day to do them, you know? It's like, do this combo, and I'm like, I can barely do that combo when the enemy's not moving and the, you know, it's giving me all the tooltips.
Eagle back in the fight.
Never mind when I'm in like a stressful situation and I'm in a boss fight. Come on. Yes. Right, I had to do that. I wasn't ignoring you, enemies. Don't want you to think I'm ignoring you. How did you take 3 shots? I'm sorry, what? That's the strongest enemy I've ever seen. Okay, that dude definitely took 4 shots from a shotgun. But yeah, I might play it. I don't know. It's, the more I think about it, the more I'm like, do I even take the time to spend, you know, like half a day figuring out that, when the more I talk about it, the more I realise that it's probably just not for me. Yeah, I was talking it through, explaining it to you guys, and I was like, well, hold on a second. Nothing I'm saying right now interests me as a game. Like, the story seems cool. I'm a big fan of RPGs just in general. And I'm sort of scratching that itch at the moment with Rogue Trader. But there's also something, there's one I want to, you know, I want to binge one of them. Like I normally do with RPGs. Which normally, in the long scheme of things, means I don't play it for as long. But there's a part of me that wants to do that. but I'm worried that I'm not even gonna get to the point of like binging it because I'm just gonna be.
Found something.
I'm just gonna be bored of it. Come on.
Democracy's
3, 2, 1, bang.
Now that's what I call liberty.
Is this the place that they were showing off? Rare sample? Is that it? Damn, I thought there'd be more here.
Extraction is available.
I don't know. It'll be interesting. I'll give it a shot. There's another one that's coming out that I think might be a bit more my style. Well, I say coming to the Game Pass. Where the whole shtick is that there's a load of blimmin' companions to the point of having like... I swear it said something along the line of like 200 different companions. Now, as my friend was saying, they are all just going to be like different stat sheets at the end of the day. It doesn't mean there's going to be 200 in-depth backstories, right? Is that it? The stims here? Okay. That kind of looked like it would be a bunker, but I guess I'm fine with it not being a bunker because... Did I kill the guy who was summoning them? That's such a rarity for me. And I know, yeah, as I said, there's a 200 characters, and so you know that there's not going to be any like actual proper story to all of them. But there's a part of me that wants to try those sort of kind of like, Fire Emblem style games, you know, like where there's so many different characters. Because I don't know, maybe it's a style of RPG that I haven't played before that I might get really into. Now, I don't think I'm not the best when it comes to strategy. I've gone on record as saying that I'm not the sharpest tool from the shed, right? But oh gosh, look at that.
Bag's empty.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
I probably shouldn't stand still when I'm doing that, but on the same side, it's like it also makes it more accurate. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do in that situation.
Firing orbital strike.
No, I can't instinctively do the blimmin'.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Please stop. Please stop attacking me. Please stop attacking me. I can't reliably run while also reloading my gun and also switching my gun. I'm not good at reliably doing that at this point. Oh, stop loading.
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the extraction zone.
Why can't it just start reloading my gun when you...
How'd you like to taste
Pelican 1,
some
landing in
freedom?
progress.
Why doesn't it instinctively reload your gun when you have no ammo and you're trying to reshoot it? Please, 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 please. Okay. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning a
I didn't know you could climb on the blimming thing. Okay, that went pretty well, right? I mean, I don't think we got a secondary objective. We might have gotten one. I forget if this is the Stalker mission one. It might have been. I don't know, I've been having a lot of fun with this. And I know I was watching something about up and coming streamers and stuff, and it's like about following the trends and stuff. And they were like, effectively, they were saying, you don't need to follow the trends. You just need to sort of do what you're like having fun doing, right? And I understand that, but it happens to be that what I'm having fun doing happens to also be the trend. And so it's, you know, it's killing two birds with one stone if I'm also happen to be playing like the big thing. If for some reason like Valorant or something becomes incredibly, like, obviously it's always really high up in sort of the streamer categories, but if Valorant suddenly became like everyone was playing it, right? I'm not gonna suddenly start playing it, because at the end of the day,
There's
I
nothing
effectively just
sweeter than
I play games I want to play and games my friends are playing, and that's all that really dictates what I play.
Your fellow Helldivers rage against the enemy's tyranny.
coordinates locked.
And it's always going to be like that, and I don't think that's going to change for me.
Engaging orbital thrusters.
Like, if I wasn't having fun
Orbit synchronized.
playing, if I wasn't having fun playing Rogue Trader, if I hit what I keep bringing up, but this point in the game where I feel like I can't do anything.
Launch
If I hit that point in the game, I'm not playing it anymore, straight up, because at the end of the day, it's gonna sound harsh, right? But at the very least, when I'm at this popularity, where realistically I'm getting one, maybe two people watching me at a time, no matter the situation, I'm considering myself the priority. And don't get me wrong, to a certain extent that will always be a thing, right? Even if I suddenly gained a huge surge of popularity, which
Southeast.
I think is, you know, incredibly unlikely. If I suddenly gained a huge surge in popularity, I'm not suddenly just going to go, well, sure, I don't like playing this game, but there's a bunch of people that have come into the chat and said they like me playing this game, so I'm going to continue playing it. That's not going to happen. It's always going to be that no matter what, I'm going to be playing the things that I want to play, right? But there will be a certain extent, I imagine, where, and I imagine this happens to the big streamers, where they may be having fun with it, with a game, but they're not having like they're having a decent amount of fun, but they're not having like a huge amount of fun. And they have a game that they want to play that is one of those games where they are having a huge amount of fun. Right? And they will continue to play the game they're not having too much fun with if it's doing, you know, if it's doing decently popular. And I feel like, to a certain extent, I can't say that I wouldn't do that, if I was in that situation as well. But at this point in time, it's not even a thing, right? It doesn't even matter. Like, I am effectively choosing to do this stream so that I have a reason to play games. And that I can keep to a set schedule. And then if I get to talk with some cool people at the same time, I take that as just a bonus, right? If like, it's gonna sound incredibly corny, and that's because this is incredibly corny, right? But if I made a single friend from doing this whole thing, And when I mean a friend, I mean like somebody that, like, I regularly will talk to, 2, maybe 3 times a week, right? If I made a single one of them from this thing,
Hellbomb armed. Clear the area.
it's already done its work, right? At least that's my thinking. Because I mean, I was gonna say that was taking a while.
Tagging map. Northwest.
I think it's one of those things that is like a. It took me a while to figure out, but that's the thing that you've got to like be searching for in life. And this probably it sort of goes into this in a bit, like it sort of links back to this in a way, because one of the things that made Helldivers 1 so fun was I would play it quite regularly with my friends, and the game was incredible, right? The game is still an incredible game, and I will say that if you find this game fun, I would definitely give the other one a shot as well. But at the end of the day, I mean, it didn't matter that how good the game was, really, to a certain extent. It was just being able to play it with a bunch of buds. While talking about anything we wanted to talk about. And that's sort of what I want to get out of this as well.
Bug outpost spotted. Prepare to exterminate. Bag's empty. Fire in the hole.
Like, if I can get a chill sort of thing from this, where,
Throwing grenade.
sure, at the end of the day, people are always going to talk about it. These sort of, like, situations like this, obviously not at the level I'm at right now, but in general,
Bag's empty.
it's going to be a parasocial relationship, right? Where at the end of the day, you have somebody who's, whether partly or fully, is making money off of
Fire in the hole.
being with you, effectively.
Bag's empty.
That's always going to be a thing. But, I mean,
How do you like the taste of freedom?
I like to think that I can keep it the closest you can feasibly get to it being legitimate in this situation, within reason, right? So I don't think there's ever, I'm gonna try, at the very least, to never have a situation where I feel like I'm being disingenuous to somebody,
Prosperity.
where I'm doing anything but really just saying what I think in my head, right?
Firing orbital strike.
Come on and die. There, cool. That was just me firing at the same spot over and over again, but it worked. Now you can't deny that that worked. No, 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 no.
Feels good. Throwing grenade.
Did I just watch a stalker kill one of its own, one of the eggs? Because that would be quite funny.
Get some! Get some!
Whoop.
Fire in the hole. Have a taste of democracy.
I like moving into the where the eggs are because occasionally it seems they kill their own eggs, which I find quite funny.
For prosperity. How about a nice cup of liberty?
I didn't even see that one until just then. Yes, did they kill another one of the eggs? Okay, this is kind of insane. Like,
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business. Keep Liberty.
I have a shotgun that's supposed to be good at dealing with enemies like this. And there's still so many of them. Wait, is this a...
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
How are you able to... I don't even think I've seen your species do that before. Come on, show your fucking self. Yeah.
Bag's empty.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Where's the fourth? Where's the last one? Come on. I don't see it. I seriously don't see the final egg. Am I blind? A bit. No? They're all popped. Where's the final egg? Am I... What? If you're gonna attack me, at least can you tell me what I'm trying to kill? Oh,
Last reload.
I don't think these ones were particularly loved. I don't want to be that guy, but I don't feel like you'd... It's the nicest thing to put the blimmin' egg on the floor when every other one of them seems to be in a protective clutch on the sky. Away from, like, being stepped on or something. Like, I imagine, sure, it's probably, like, at least each planet has their own hive mind or something, right? So to a certain extent, it's not a huge deal. But
Delivering payload.
you gotta imagine that even when you're collectively controlling a whole hive mind, you'd occasionally make mistakes, right? You can't...
When rearming. Be back shortly.
Individually controlling every blimmin' mind, you've got to, I imagine, to a certain extent, just give them orders and, like, not have a huge amount of control over the individual movements of every insect. So there's a good chance that at some point you'd accidentally have one of your insects just destroy an egg.
Sending down equipment package.
So it feels like if you're putting any of them, like, there... You're kind of saying, I don't care too much about them. Which is a real shame, because you never see that in Super Earth. Us members of Super Earth, we believe that everybody is an individual and deserves a vote if they, you know, have the right to have a vote. In the sense that, you know, I think you've got to pay for a vote, I'm pretty sure. In Super Earth. I'm not really sure what kind of... As I said before, ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. I'm not really sure what it's supposed to be doing satire of.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
like the whole freedom liberty thing, you can easily sort of put down to like, you easily put down to sort of like kind of trying to be like a very heavy like American style
Fire in the hole!
like very patriotic style kind of thing, right? I understand that to a certain extent, but
Throwing grenade!
it's also, I don't know if it's weird because the society seems to be kind of like, I don't know how you, okay, that was my own fault. I jumped into the arms of the angel, which happened to be the arms of an incredibly scary charger.
Reporting to the front.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's a charger family.
Throwing grenade!
I didn't realize I had pissed off a family of them. I wonder what a family of chargers is called.
Delivering payload.
This was a mistake.
Helldiver KIA deploying replacement.
It took me a while, but I figured out it was a mistake.
Reinforcements.
Democracy has landed. Bag's empty!
Yep. That wasn't a mistake either. Definitely wasn't a mistake. I'm definitely not brute forcing through this whole mission by repeatedly slamming myself into a brick wall. Definitely am not doing that. I definitely haven't already hit the death spiral that I always talk about, that where I start to increasingly not care about doing the optimal decision and kind of fuck myself over in the long run. Definitely isn't happening yet.
Freedom triumphs over tyranny once more.
Boom! I love that swan dive. Did you see that?
We're super Earth!
You know what? I'm out of it. Peace. I'm out of it. You can keep my shield backpack. I don't like the implications of what happens if you have a shield backpack, but I'm too scared to figure it out at this point. God, if they figured out any of our technology, we'd be screwed. I mean, we're kind of screwed already. Because at the end of the day, we're still farming these things.
Found something!
And we need to. We have no objective that isn't farming these things. If we're not farming these things, we can't do interstellar travel. From what I think the law was.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Which I don't completely understand. I think it might be that we can't do as easy interstellar travel, because we definitely were doing interstellar travel before we started farming these constantly. Because there was multiple planets in the first game.
Bag's empty!
What's in here? What's in here? Acquisition chips? Maybe the worst thing I could physically have gotten there. I don't think there's been a situation where I've needed those ever. If I'm being completely honest. There's a cool little jacuzzi here. that probably has volcanic water in it, and so I don't actually want to go anywhere near it. I think what annoys me a lot is some of the later difficulties. A lot of the things that they sort of debuff to, in addition to obviously increasing the health and the quantity of every enemy. One of the things that they do that I don't particularly like is the debuffs they add
Deploying equipment package.
aren't fun, in my opinion. The logic I have behind this is this. Every single one of them debuffs stratagems.
Coordinates received. This is Pelican 1 returning to extraction radius.
But a vast majority of them debuff stratagems. And I don't like that, because stratagems are fun.
Bag's empty.
And so I don't like anything that debuffs how often we can do the fun thing, you know? I want it to be harder. I want stronger enemies. I don't want
Bag's empty.
weaker me.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Or I don't mind if it's weaker if
Bag's empty.
it's still fun. But you're limiting how much people can use certain things. I don't know. I wish there were more than just good luck if you're stratagem heavy. Because I like the idea of like, okay, sure, I don't have a ton of like specialist stuff that lasts a long time, but I just have all of these things that I use for the big enemies, which are like low cooldown stratagems.
For prosperity.
And that's how I sort of fight them off. 16, 15, 14, 13. Thank you. That to me is a really cool idea that you can't really do because they debuff all the stratagems.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Get some. Get some.
Okay,
Seconds.
that's not good. I don't remember where I put all the supplies. I think it was here.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Clear landing zone? Love to. Did you tell that to the bugs?
Pelican 1 arriving at coordinates.
Tell that to the bugs. Tell that to the bugs.
Never say.
This is Pelican 1 preparing for touchdown.
Have a taste of democracy.
Tell that to the bugs. Shoot the bugs more. Shoot the bugs. Why have you stopped shooting the bugs?
Beginning ascent.
So yeah, I think I've had a lot of fun playing this. I think I'll be done now. But
Our way of life.
I've had a lot of fun playing this. I hope you've had a lot of fun watching. I know I haven't had that big of an eventful day, so there wasn't too much to talk about. But I think we had fun. I certainly had fun. I hope everyone else did. To the one person who asked me to follow them back on Twitter, I don't know if it's showing up. I hope it has. I changed the text so that it should have come up, but I'm not. I've sort of put my foot down on it. It kept happening, and although I appreciated the people who were subbing to me, not subbing, following me, I got sick of people asking for overlays, and the sort of every bit of it felt disingenuous. They'd come in here, they'd go, "Hey, what's up? What you playing?" They'd ask me all these questions. But in my head, I just knew that they're trying to sell me something. And it got to the point where I started, going after everybody. I started assuming that everybody that was coming in was trying to sell me something. And I'll be honest, that didn't feel like it was it didn't feel as fun anymore. But I hope everyone else has had fun. And I hope you come back and watch. next you'll see me will be with the... Oh, wait, no, that was not done yet. Next you'll see me will be with on Wednesday when we do the Road Trader. So I hope to see you there. I've been JD Moss. I hope you've had a fun time. I certainly have. I'll see you on Wednesday.